I think what draws me to working in care and working in this sector is just like how much fun it is, how much time I get to spend with other people, how much of my day I just get to spend laughing, whether it's with my coworkers or with it's like people I support. I just feel so like happy and fulfilled when I get to spend time with people.
I'm Will Collins and I'm a youth supports coordinator.
I'm Michelle Scherle and I'm a home supports coordinator.
Yeah, our job is mostly to just keep our fingers on the pulse and make sure that we are, aware of everything that's going on, what direction the team's going in, making sure that everybody's got the tools that they need to support the individuals they support, if it's the team leaders, their tools to support their teams and kind of so forth from there. Yeah, you definitely need to have a good understanding of like who you're supporting, but also like who is on your team and what are their skills, and so you can put them in positions to succeed as well, right? And I sometimes find like our role kind of is a lot to do with just balancing the interests of the individuals we're supporting, balancing the interests of the team, and then also like what our supervisors are asking and what kind of direction core is going in. I think just understanding all those different levels of the organization play into a big part of like how we're successful in our roles and how our teams are communicated important information, because again, like we said before, communication is like one of the biggest keys to a good and successful, healthy team.
That's like on our side of things as leaders too. We need feedback from the teams and we need to learn from the teams about the people that we support, because if we get a new team and the team members have been with that person for the 5, 6, 7 years, I'm going to know a lot less than the team does, so using them as like people to teach us is the most important thing.
Yeah, personally I think with how many teams we have, like our role's different with each team and like how we play into that dynamic. Some teams may need a little bit more from their coordinators than others, and you just have to be willing to adapt to the needs of what that team is, right?
I think it's super important that I have those connections with the people that we support, but also that I know their support plans in and out, that I know their families, that I know their friends. And I started working in care in 2008 or 2009, and I've just been doing that ever since. I've had a couple other jobs in between or second jobs, but I've always kind of supported people in some capacity. I've worked with youth, I've worked with infants even in the disability sector, and then I moved on to adults. I think the thing that's most different about CORE, and Will touched on it before, is just I feel invested in. I feel like I have a whole team behind me that's encouraging me to do more and learn more. And I always have somebody kind of in my corner and encouraging me to take different classes, take different training, step outside of my comfort zone. It's just like someone's invested in me, and that makes me feel like way better here than anywhere else.
I really had no idea what I was getting into or what I was doing. Walked through the door and eventually figured out what my job was and loved every second of it. And I actually had no previous intentions of pursuing a career in any similar field to this, but as I got more invested and more involved with CORE, and I just realized that this was a place I couldn't leave, right? So started as just a direct support worker, stepped into a key support role, got some experience supporting a few different people at that stage of the game, went and was a team leader at a couple different houses, and then stepped into this role a couple of years ago as youth sports coordinator. And yeah, just every stage of the way, it was nice to definitely have people in my corner that was just keep pushing me. It wasn't like, hey, I got to this key support stage and they just stopped putting any time and effort into my development and what they were going to see from me. I think when that clicked in my mind, I was like, okay, I stepped into a key support role, or I stepped into a team leader role, or eventually this coordinator role, like that was why they're all investing time and energy, because they saw something in me that I didn't. And I think that's kind of what I want to return the favor to other people, right? I want to be able to be the guy that's, highlighting some good aspects of other people that are on my teams, and invest some time and put a little bit more effort into finding those people and speaking confidence into their lives.
As soon as I started learning and speaking more about gentle teaching, I was just like, yeah, this is it. This is what makes sense for me. And I think that was my biggest aha moment, is just like, I fit here. I am ready to spend a lot of time here. I've said to many people, like, this is where I'm going to retire, and that's a really cool feeling to have.